We did break up.
Eileen, you're the queen of the world, you should know. Others seek your beauty and it shows. Can't believe the universe is so clever. Can't believe you all
Today's video is a little different.
We gonna spill that tea. So
We
get
thought
your tea.
we have
No,
almost
sorry.
100,000 subscribers, so that's a ton
Thank
of you
you.
guys. And that's a lot of you guys who don't really know us too well. I feel like, yeah, people just don't know us that well. So today we're gonna tell you guys some things that you guys did not know about us, some things that are probably kind of shocking.
And sometimes we see it in the comments, asking the questions. So.
Yeah. A lot of them are like frequently asked questions also, or even just assumptions that people have about us that are not true. So we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Hopefully you guys just enjoy this video, get to know us a little better.
Give it a like if you already know.
If you already know.
If you already know. You know. If you already know, you know. Give it a like.
Yeah, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Post
and
notification
turn
bell.
on the post notifications. Let's start with the juiciness.
All right.
We're gonna start with like the number one thing that we get comments about all the time. What's one of the number one comments we get all the time?
I don't even know.
You don't?
No.
We always get relationship goals.
Oh, yes. Oh,
all the time.
That juicy,
all the time.
that
all the
juiciness.
time.
Okay.
It's not even so much that it's juiciness. I feel like every time I see that comment though, it's always like,
Girl, I'm always like, yeah,
You
we
guys-
worked hard to have relationship goals. That's what I always think. Like, you worked hard at it.
True.
You
Okay.
worked hard at it.
You do work hard at it, but also people, I mean, this is obviously like people know this all the time, is that we're gonna put the best stuff out there. They're not gonna see
that's
us
the
like
internet.
arguing or fighting or anything. Not that we argue or fight a lot, but we obviously do have our moments.
Yeah.
Like,
I think every couple has their moments.
yeah, every single couple obviously has their moments, but just every time I see that, I don't know, I always feel weird every time I see that. You don't
Relationship
feel,
goals?
You don't feel weird?
Yeah,
I always think like we're not perfect. Like,
Yeah.
you guys see the good stuff about us and like the fun side and stuff, but little juiciness actually. So before we ever got married, people don't know this. We broke up.
We did break up before we
We
got
were
married.
dating for what, like almost a year? I
Was
think
it
we
2?
were.
2 years?
No, it was not 2 years.
It was a year.
We were dating, I think.
She has
I mean,
a fantastic memory, by the
No,
way.
it's
and I have a
not.
horrible
It's not that
memory.
it's fantastic. It's just not horrible like yours. You have a horrible memory.
I just have a horrible memory.
Okay, so we were dating for I think coming up on a year. I think it was actually a little less than a year, and Weston broke up with
I
me,
did. Broke up with her. I said.
and that was heartbreaking.
I said I couldn't do it anymore, and I.
This is what I mean by we were not perfect whatsoever. And
Yeah.
also it was in the beginning, so it was like
Yeah.
we were still
trying to figure out each other.
Yeah.
I have a very big personality.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really hard for other people to hop on this boat of big personality. I don't know why I did this move, but there you go.
Okay, weirdo.
But yeah. But it takes a while, and I had never been in a long-term relationship at all. So I was still learning so much, and I was just, the whole thing is like compromising, like learning to like.
No. So, okay, yes.
So I
Compromise.
wasn't ready to like compromise, and I don't think you were so
No,
ready to compromise.
yes. So
a little bit.
the whole backstory behind it also is we mentioned this in our like how we met video, our last Q&A, was that I was coming out of a relationship. So basically, I hated guys. Like I was just like, fuck them. Like they're all evil. Like I can't stand guys. So Weston kind of took the brunt of that, and I was really hard with him because I was just testing him all the time. Like, there's no way he's this perfect. There's no way he's this perfect all the time. So I was always just pushing him and pushing him and pushing him. And also the thing with Weston is that he's not ever one to be like confrontational or even like tell me that I'm like being mean or that anything. So anytime I would do something, I would like ask him later and be like, are you upset that I did that? And he would say, no, I'm good. We're good.
Yeah.
And then that all ended up kind of like,
and then you just
it all
hold
built
it in.
up. He held it all in.
I swallowed.
And then out of nowhere,
it explodes.
And then out of nowhere, he like had enough and broke up with me.
Yeah.
So for me, I was kind of like blindsided because you had been talking so much about like how you're so in love with me and how like.
Because I was. Obviously, we're here today because.
You were, but it was like I had no idea that you were building all this up and that you were like angry about all these things that you never told me about.
I know.
And
I was bad in relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't good either.
You were my first real one, first person I told I love and all that.
I wasn't good at relationships either, but I was willing to like work things out. Like when he was trying to break things up, I was like, no, like let's work on it, and he wasn't having it. He was
I had enough.
nope, like
no way.
Go with you, little bitch.
Peace. And then I put on.
You're supposed to say no. You're not a little bitch.
You said bitch.
Yes, you didn't hear me.
No, I was thinking about that moment. Wait, what did you say?
I said that you said peace out, little bitch, and you said yeah, bye. That's what you said.
Pretty much. No, you're not a little bitch.
I know. I thought you were gonna say no.
Obviously, I couldn't stay away.
Yeah.
And I think I sent her like I miss you text. And then
yeah, what the heck? Oh, so
wrote.
we were okay. And by the way, this whole breakup thing also, like, it wasn't just like, oh, we broke up for a week. Like, we were broken up for like a legit.
Months?
No, it wasn't a couple. It was like 1 or 2.
Oh, see, that's
I think
couple,
it was 1, maybe 2.
Couple,
It might have been 2 actually.
2 months.
So 2, I guess, can be a couple, but it was
Where's
like a and like
3?
I don't know, but it was like a legit amount of time where we didn't speak at all.
Yeah.
Like there was absolutely no communication whatsoever. Yeah. And then how did we start talking again?
I think I
you
sent the text
messaged me, huh?
I miss you.
Yeah, that is what it was.
Yeah.
Was it a text or was it a message?
It was a text.
You just sent me a text saying I miss you?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was. It was just very straight to the point. It literally just said I miss you.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Oh, what is she looking at?
That was so weird. And then she saw that we were looking at her and she looked up.
This person was literally like right at our door. Just like
so
staring in.
I thought they were going to come and knock on the door, so that's why I stopped. Okay.
Okay, that was really weird.
So yeah, I sent you I miss you text.
Yeah, it just said I miss you. And what did I say?
I don't know. But then we started hanging out again.
I think I was drunk.
Most of the times, Arlene is drunk.
No, not most of the time. When I was dealing with the breakup, I'm not gonna lie, I was going out all the time, like
Vegas.
drinking and like
Yeah.
So I don't know what I think I like responded like, what did I say? You don't remember what I responded?
I don't remember. I really have a. I just remember that I was missing her hardcore. I was missing her hardcore.
You were missing me 2 months later. Why did it take you 2 months to miss me?
I missed you more, but I was like, no, this is just what. I also have never been in a long-term relationship, never knew breakups. I was still like, I don't know. So I was like, oh, this is how you feel when you break up with someone. Obviously, you're gonna miss them. You have to give it some time to get over a breakup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so just like, I missed you every day, but it's like, all right.
How sad.
Remember why.
But you knew that I was so sad.
I know, and that hurt the most too, because I knew you were really, really, really heartbroken about it, really, really sad. I think the worst moment for me that hurt, that ripped my heart out of my chest was when you came here and I handed you all your stuff. Do you remember that?
Kind of, because I had a lot of stuff over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a box of stuff. I had like my blow dryer over here.
Yeah, your hair, toothbrush, like things of that nature, because she would spend the night a lot.
Not a lot, just sometimes. Yeah, I had some things when I'd spend the night once in a while.
I remember I made you like your own little drawer.
Yes, you did!
So that was like the hardest part. I'm like emptying out this drawer. I'm like, be strong, be strong. She's coming over. Like, this is what breakups are about. Like, they're hard, but you'll get through them. You know, like da da da.
You big meanie.
2 months go by, and I'm just like, this is like the worst. Like, I miss her so much. I just have to. And I told myself like, okay, but I need to like tell her what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did, and I feel like. Then you started being a little more patient with me. I don't think you had as much patience.
No, it wasn't that I didn't know.
Maybe it was just because I needed to talk.
When you told me those things, then I was like, oh, like, okay, like, I guess then it made me realize, like, I do need to work on these things and I do need to, like,
I think
stop pushing you on, like, being, like, mean or whatever. Like, I'm telling you, I was so stuck on guys are evil and, like, I hate them and
but, like,
there's just no way you're this nice all the time and...
But like I think it also comes with like mature.
Yeah, that too.
I think we got more mature.
Yeah, I was 21 when I met you.
Yeah.
I think.
And you were in your like party. She was like in her party phase, and I was like kind of coming out of that party phase.
Yeah, that's true. He was 24, or 25 when I met you.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And
so he was a little bit older.
And a lot of the like, the drunken nights and stuff like that. I just was like, I can't handle this anymore. Like. How long have we been doing this? So but then I missed her, and I'm really glad I said that I miss you text. Because now you're here.
What if you never sent that?
Beautiful than ever. I know, and I just fought it, and then you met someone new.
Yeah, what would you have
done? A Weston 2.0. He could have been funnier than me. You could have been rich.
Oh my gosh!
Now you're poor with me. Sorry, babe.
Speaking of poor, we've seen some comments also.
Oh yeah, I love these comments.
Okay. Oh, so let's go into where Weston works, because a lot of you guys don't know this, and I've been getting these questions for ages and
I think
for so
some
long.
have figured it out. Or kind of know.
There's probably like a handful of people who do know or who have figured it out, but for ages I didn't answer this question just because for like security reasons and
yeah, she's just weird about the internet knowing too much about her life, I guess.
Yeah, and
kind of weird. So yeah, we didn't want to talk about where I worked just for different things, but I think it's time we tell them where I work.
It's time.
You want to know?
The time has come.
I work at McDonald's. And I can get all the Vibers 20% off.
No, you cannot. You wish you worked there. You wish you could get French fries.
Actually, I wish I worked at In-N-Out.
Yeah, he probably actually really does wish you worked at In-N-Out.
Not only does In-N-Out, like, it's fast paced, there's a bunch of people, I could be talking, hanging out. I love In-N-Out. Wouldn't it be great? I love In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is like a fun place to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I should have applied for In-N-Out.
Yeah, you should have.
Where I really work is I work at a school, a private school.
He works at a private school, and another reason I never wanted to say it either is because like your students and stuff would.
And some of my students,
but a lot of them
now have found and watched. So hello there.
Yeah, so they'll watch him now. So that's why I'm like, okay, they all know. All your students know.
Yeah.
And then also another thing that you guys have no idea about El Güerito Dramático. El Güerito is actually partially Mexican.
I got a quarter Mexican in me. And we recently found out that he's actually even partially Creole. Yeah, I'm Creole.
And when we say this, it's not like a ton of generations back. His great grandma, your great grandma, that's the picture I saw, is Creole. Yeah. And then, and the reason I know this is because when I go to his grandma's house, his grandma is full Mexican. She speaks Spanish and will speak Spanish to me. Yeah. So she was the one that was like showing you pictures of like her mom and her dad and her husband's parents. Mm-hmm. So that's where I saw all this stuff.
But she did not marry a Mexican man.
No, she didn't. She married.
So they are very quote unquote whitewashed. Yeah. So I didn't grow up on anything traditional Mexican.
Oh, not at all.
Anything like that. So when
I first met Weston, that was one of the things he told me. You were like, I'm part Mexican too, and I was like, no, you're not. You're so white.
She didn't believe me. And I was like, hey, because I would make jokes, or she would make jokes like, oh, you're just a white boy, and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, actually, I do have a little bit of Mexican in me, but.
And he still, like, to this day, will like tell anybody, no, you know, I am partially Mexican, like.
Yeah, because they can't hate on me. but it's so whitewashed. My mom doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah, his mom is the one that's half Mexican. So that makes you a quarter Mexican.
Right, and so my grandma just gets or my nana is what I call her, but she gets very excited when Arlene comes around because she just like can go back to her roots and bring all these things. And I recently found out that her real name's Maria. Like I didn't even know. I thought it was just Dolores. So. It's Maria Dolores.
So I think that's why Weston loves being around all this brownness.
Yeah,
because it's part of you. It's in your culture.
Anytime I'm gonna go see her. Is Arlene coming? So she can just talk about tamales and pozole and all this stuff. And so it's so funny is since I wasn't raised really like in a Mexican household at all. Yeah. I hadn't tried any of these foods that everyone like.
Tried any of that stuff.
And
there's still so many of the things that you need to try too.
I'm also
we'll probably make another video.
And I'm also a very picky eater.
Oh, beyond picky, like insanely, ridiculously picky.
I started getting better when I met her and trying new things. So that's why it's so funny that she gets to try it on me. But it's so sad because I do have some Mexican in me, but I've never tried like.
But he's still Güerito Dramático. Don't worry, guys.
I'll always be Güerito Dramático. But I wish my grandma taught my mom Spanish. Like I wish, she'll tell me it was a different time, and when they came over here, they were trying to like assimilate and then she met my papa, and then he doesn't speak Spanish. He only speaks English. He's the Creole side. Yeah. And I thought Creole meant you're from Louisiana. I did not know.
They are from Louisiana, but it's like.
I didn't know it was a mixture of black and white. I didn't know any of that stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
So the ongoing. He's been talking about like I'm Creole, baby.
Yeah, I'm Creole. That's where my good dance moves. Like, I'm everything rolled up into one. You know, that's where I got my.
Oh, so we really want to do the DNA test. Yeah. Like I feel like that would show so much about.
I know, because I literally our family doesn't really talk where we're from, and then all of a sudden this one comes in my life, and they like want to show off everything where I'm from, how mixed I am, like all this stuff. So now we're just like so curious of what's in me. So we gotta do ancestry.com.
Well, I want to know what's in me too. Like, I mean, I know, but I don't fully know. Nobody fully knows. Yeah. You know? Like, it can go back so crazy. But I think that's gonna be everything that we talk about today. I feel like these are things you guys had no idea. about us. A lot of you guys think you know us pretty well just from seeing our videos, but always keep in mind, like, what we put out there is obviously going to be like the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like anybody would do that.
And our channel is all about positive vibes, so why would we throw out negative vibes? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we have our moments. Weston's always the one that's like very, very patient and very.
Well, I work at a school, so I have to be patient.
True, but even aside from working at a school, like you've always been that way.
Yeah.
Like, what's the other word? You're very easygoing.
Oh, easygoing.
He's always very easygoing.
Yeah.
So if, like, if I
go with the flow.
Oh, he's very go with the flow. Doesn't care. Like.
Yeah, really, yeah. Which sometimes is bad because I can't make decisions.
Yeah.
And that sometimes annoys her.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's bad too because you still will bottle things up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't, let it out. Tell me what annoys. That's something that I'm always going to work on. And she's working on her patience with dramatical. What is it again? I'm never going to remember.
Buenito dramatico.
Buenito dramatico.
See, there's
she needs
my
a lot of
patience
patience.
is right there.
Yeah, see? She can't even hold it in. But hey, if you want to see a part 2 or a part 3, I don't know where we're at.
Leave some other questions down below also of like things that you guys would want to know about us. Tell you guys more about us if you guys want to know more about us.
Or should we just get back to me making a fool of myself?
Yeah, we're that.
Yeah. She loves that.
They're funny. I crack up.
That.
I'm just like dying in tears when that happens.
Yeah. So
funny.
Also, if you want to see some more behind the scene funny moments, definitely be following this one on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
She's always snapping me
because that's
she's always
the easiest,
storying me. What do you call it?
There's stories.
You're always storying me.
Because that's the easiest way to like capture like the real Weston. Like if you guys like all that stuff that I post is him.
Like it's real.
It's him being him. Like he'll wake up and you'll start dancing or doing like the weirdest stuff, and I'm always like, how do you have this energy in the morning? Or like, how do you have this energy right now? Like, where did this come from? What is your brain doing? And I'm just like sitting there laughing. Like, that's always been a relationship. I feel like Weston's the funny one, and I just laugh at everything.
Yeah, and I love her laugh. Like I love to make her laugh. It is like my goal every day. If I don't make her laugh, it's fail. I don't think a day has gone by that I haven't made you laugh though.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
When you broke up with me.
Okay, well I wasn't there to make you laugh. But even then, you were probably thinking about stuff and going, "Oh, that was so funny."
No, I was not. No.
But make sure you follow her. Really, it's
okay. Yeah.
It's a good time, and I take all the pictures on there, so
he does.
You gotta give me some love for that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell. Okay? We'll see you later, Vibers. Keep the dance going. Keep the dance going, Vibers. To the left, to the right, to the left. I know you're feeling it. To the right, to the left, to the right. Let's go, Vibers. To the right. Bye, bye.
Okay. Bye, Vibers.
Bye. Ow, that would hurt.
I know, always hit him.
Abusive.
It stopped recording.
Did it really?
No.
You got me for a second.